Hi, my name is Keturah. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and my question is, what are the best tips, tricks, and advice you have on getting new clients within the design industry?
Hey, Keturah. All right, so getting new clients in the design industry, first thing, really sit down and figure out what kind of clients you're after. Once you figure that out, reflect your portfolio and social media presence to target those clients. For example, I often see portfolios have a mixed bunch of design artifacts, packaging design, magazine spreads, a few ads on social media type thing that they've done maybe for a small business or through an agency. Maybe they've chucked in a website, they've chucked in some merchandise design. All of that can actually be quite confusing because what people who are looking to hire you as a designer for is unlikely a whole bunch of different things like that. The reality is that people are going to want to trust the credibility of a designer that can deliver on the specific need that they have. Now, yes, they might be looking for a branding designer who can think about brand strategy as well as execute on the recommendations of that strategy. Therefore, it will be all those things I mentioned, all those artifacts. But if that's not you, then likely they're going to look at someone that just specializes in digital or just specializes in packaging, for example. So unless you want to be a jack of all trades and have clients that want everything from you, then you might want to consider being an expert in a particular thing or showcasing your work that is skewed towards a particular discipline. And this is no different to someone wanting a UX designer versus a UI designer, right? So many times I see people branding themselves as UX and UI. That's great. But the problem that I've had when I've hired for a UX UI hybrid is that the level of projects that I was looking to hire for required an expert UXer and an expert UIer. That was just the reality of the level of projects that I was looking to hire for. And the clients that I was working with were enterprise level clients, whether it's automotive or FMCG or airline or financial services. So just know that when you're up against someone inquiring you for, let's say, a website and a social media campaign, they would likely go to a digital designer versus someone that can execute with print and packaging and merch, let's say, and stationery, a whole bunch. They will likely always not even look at the print designer. On the other end, if there's a client that really wants to look for a packaging designer, they're most likely already going to curate the ones that are packaging designers and that have predominantly packaging design. I mean, look at the other end of the spectrum here. If the shoe was on the other foot, if we were businesses that wanted purely digital experts, it would be no use to us to hire a packaging designer. I know it might seem super simple, almost a no-brainer, but ensure that your online portfolio and that your social media presence reflects the type of clientele that you're after. And then it's also about creating content that really gives them a hook into getting to know you, because you need to spark conversation in areas that they're struggling with. So if you are looking for someone that wanted a packaging expert, let's say, you can create a whole series of content around the different types of bottles and material, go down an eco-friendly route, options for them, go down the different die cuts and folds, go down the different typography styles that affect people's emotions, go down art history and make things interesting of how they would package stuff back then, post stuff about what are the innovative things that people are doing now. There's a whole range. So make sure that you are reverse engineering the needs of your clients, similar to the answer I gave for Joy, who was a landscape designer looking to get clients, and show your work in progress as well. That for me is something that I feel is lacking at the moment. Hope that helps.
Giants, if you enjoyed this video, I invite you to subscribe to my channel, especially if you're an emerging designer looking to be employed, are an established designer navigating your way, or if you're a creative entrepreneur looking to start or grow your business. My goal is to help you cut the guesswork, see the blind spots, and succeed faster.